And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
Levis sets up to throw here.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Titans are on the board here first in the season opener.
Now for the point after. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Jackson.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year, and this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson.
Got an open man, it's Schwartz.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Titans' 38-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Up the middle with Barkley.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Here's Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
Now it's Jackson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Saquon Barkley. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Levis out of the shotgun now.
His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now here's Levis now on 3rd and long.
And that is incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
51 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
He's off to a great start here in this first quarter. It seems like this defense is probably going to have trouble containing him.
I would agree with that. I love the observation. And here's the thing. Their game plan coming to fruition. You knew that they came in thinking that they could run it, and now they're proving that they can and doing it in a big way.
Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Second and 10. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
To throw is Jackson. Flush to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Tucker's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Working from the gun, here's Levis.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is brought in at the 21.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play call,
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Real quick.
Here's Jackson.
Oh, that's deep for Duvernay.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
That is caught.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
30-yard line, 2nd and 12. Jackson from the shotgun. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Flowers going to go in motion right. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Ravens are able to widen their advantage. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play action pass, you see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with.
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Palmer going in motion right. Levis from the gun. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 41 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Fourth down, Levis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
64 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Second and a couple. Barkley, inside handoff. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. And now they're in the hurry up. They go play action now. Jackson, he'll buy some time right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Dobbins. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. About a half-yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL
on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Fighting his way through contact. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
That's caught. It's Flowers. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Ravens.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. He'll find Schwartz, complete right side. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Jackson's going to keep it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
What is it? Report! Go. Hey!
To throw again is Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Levis to throw off play action.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, his struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Levis. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there is just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. Taking it right down Broadway. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Saquon Barkley. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Levis on 3rd down. And Walker has it. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome. But completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now 3rd down and very long. Levis to throw it. Finding Walker complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Here's Levis. Over the middle, complete. It's Walker. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll throw it again with Levis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Levis back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he does not get to the 1st down marker as they stop him at the 19. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time now. Here's Levis being chased out left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Report, report. Hey, 13. Shut up.
Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Flowers. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Off the play fake, Levis.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Levis now on 1st and 10. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson now.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
His pass caught at the 4. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Jackson. On the crossing route, complete. That's Schwartz. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple. They go play action now. Jackson. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now it's Jackson.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. To throw is Jackson.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting.
And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point, where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is, For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour.
Levis in trouble. Down he goes.
It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back to throw, it's Levis. He's going to let it fly. And Levis tosses his third interception of the game. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. But my goodness, CD, I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball. But for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Throwing is Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Jackson. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Play action now. Levis.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Levis. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
That is caught, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week.